Here behind the scenes with Thunderbolt, we're going to quickly, and I mean quickly, set up and configure a dual 4K monitor setup with Windows 11 and Thunderbolt. This is perfect for those working from home, or maybe those who are already started going back to the office and you're looking for a little bit more productivity. So let's get started and see just how simple and easy we can do this. The first thing we're going to be doing is setting up our dock and our Evo-based 11th gen laptop. Now I've already got power to my dock, so I'm going to simply plug in my Thunderbolt cable to my laptop. And the first thing you're going to notice is I immediately start charging. Next, let's go ahead and add a keyboard and mouse. Again, we're going for more productivity, so I'm using my USB wireless dongle, plug it into my Anchor dock, plenty of ports. I've got my mouse, I've got my keyboard, we're halfway there. Next, let's add our dual 4K displays. I'm going to use my HDMI cable for my first one. And you know what's nice about Thunderbolt is it supports HDMI, DisplayPort, USB-C, and Thunderbolt. All of those different variations for different monitor types. So let's now go back. I've got my first external monitor already set up. I've selected a Thunderbolt monitor. So in this case, I'm going to use my Thunderbolt cable into my downstream port on my dock. And now I've got two 4K monitors. Next, we just need to configure Windows 11 so it knows more about the positions and the setup of our monitors. And to do that, we're going to right-click on the desktop, and we're going to choose Display Settings. This brings up a visual of all our monitors. Now, we only see two, and that's because actually my laptop and one of my displays is actually in duplicate mode. So let's go ahead and select that, and I'm going to change that from duplicate to extend. It'll take a second. We're going to say keep changes. Now you can see all three of my displays. Well, this is great, except for they're not in the right order. So now I can simply drag around my screens. Now, the problem is I may not know which one is which. So that's where you can use the identify button, and it'll tell me which one's which. So I know my one, I know my the one above me is 3. So I'm going to place this number 3 above 1. My 1 is my laptop. And I'm going to move my number 2 next to my number 3. And I can hit apply. Then I can always do this again. I can hit identify and check, yes, 1, 3, and 2. And I can still move this around to be just perfect. So I'm going to move my laptop a little bit over off to the right. I'm going to hit apply. And now, when I move my mouse, you can see that it's just exactly in line where I think it would be. So now I've completed and have two 4K monitors configured with Windows 11. Next, let's take a look at the benefits of having two 4K displays all over Thunderbolt. And the big thing is having all your applications up all at the same time. You don't have to minimize your application and then bring up another application. You physically have all the screen real estate you need, especially with a 4K display. And what's even better, when you add a second 4K display, you have that many more applications that you could have up, or you simply have 2 or 3 applications up at a bigger window. Let's take a look at a cool thing in Windows 11 called Snap. It allows you to quickly arrange different applications in different layouts. What you do is you take your mouse cursor, you bring it over the maximize button, and you see all these different layout options. So for example, let's say I want my email in my left quadrant, I want my web browser in the right, and the weather application down here in the lower right-hand corner. So those are just some of the benefits you get with driving two 4K displays all over Thunderbolt, improving your overall productivity. And again, all over a single Thunderbolt connection right to your Thunderbolt-enabled PC.